What is it about big fish that people like so much? Personally, I don't really get it, and I rarely target them. If I catch them, sure, it's thrilling, but for me, the true reward of this sport has always been about the places that fishing brings me. But today I'm gonna give it a shot. I'm trying to catch some huge browns, relative to the size of this little creek, at least.
Oh my God. Okay. That fish took off like freaking insane. Could not stop this one. Nope.
So I'm here with my shiny new Orvis 4-weight superfine rod, and I'm gonna test its limits, and mine. So let's get in there, see what I can make happen. Welcome back to another Flicky Flies film. It's a beautiful, cool summer morning in late June. This time of year typically brings perfect flows to this water, which seem to get diverted quickly for agriculture use as summer drags on. I keep coming here earlier and earlier every year, and it's always been fishable without snowmelt to speak of, much to my surprise. Maybe I'll hit it in late May or early June next season. As I approach the creek, I spot a cool little slick of oil, likely caused by decaying plants. And the patterns tell a story of creation and decay and of little legs skirting across the top like footprints in the snow. I think this guy is the culprit. Don't worry, I saved him.
Good morning, guys. Bit of a different video today. We're gonna be getting after it big time. I'm fishing for big trout today. I'm on a small creek, kind of the same size creek that I'm always fishing, but this one's a little different. Instead of fishing for small, beautiful fish, we're fishing for giants. This place is a bit of a curse for me. I struggle to catch the big ones in here, but there are 18 to 20 inch brown trout in here, absolute monsters, and I'm sure they get much bigger than that as well. So less messing around, less filming the natural sights around me, but we're gonna film this adventure today and hopefully get into some absolute giant trout. Fish on, first fish of the day here. Not a bad little fish, certainly not a dink, nothing huge though. That looks like a little brown, maybe 10, 11 inches or so. Not what we're looking for, but good to get the skunk off for sure. Yeah, nice, a little beauty, and on the dry no less. Awesome. There we go. Nice little brownie. There we go. Next cast in, and it looks like we got ourselves another little brown.
I loved these little fish. I've come here plenty of times and gotten skunked, so I at least was getting some consistent action. I mean, yeah, they weren't the giants that I was here for, but at this point, they were keeping me optimistic. Let me know in the comments what type of fisherman you are. I'm genuinely curious about the breakdown in my audience. Do you all target big fish? Or are you more into the scenery, etc.?
All right, we got a real nice hole coming up here, and I'm seeing a couple fish feeding all throughout the hole, up at the head where the rapids come in, and back in the back I just saw a rise here as well, off to the left side on the bank there. I'm gonna work it slowly from back to front. Just waiting for a big boy that wants to eat. I definitely have a good feeling about today. I think it's gonna happen. So much fun casting around this single dry fly, just committing to the dry fly bite. Yeah. And so far, the little guys have eaten it. This one feels slightly better, perhaps. Yeah. It's a little nicer brown here. Heck yeah, dude. That's so cool. Getting these fish right up on the surface. Oh, beautiful. Not a bad fish here at all. 12, 13, 14, somewhere around that range. Not a beast, but not bad at all.
Well, hey, we're certainly heading in the right direction. It's only up from here. At least I hope.
I'll take fish of that caliber all day. Oh, there's another one feeding right to the left of where I just cast. Here we go. We're in his lane, and there he is. Oh, dude, today's gonna be on fire. Today is going to be on fire. Oh no, popped off. That's all right. That's bound to happen here and there. That was another fish, maybe of about the same size, I would say, as the one we just caught. Ooh boy, I'm excited. These fish are fired up this morning, I think. Birds are singing, the sun is shining. It is going to be an awesome day out here on the water. Like I said, they get way, way, way bigger in here. But there's also plenty of brook trout in here, and some days you come here and it's just like they're the only ones that want to eat. So I'm happy to be getting some consistent action in the last couple good-looking holes with some really nice-sized browns. I really do think it's only a matter of time until we find one of the ones that I came here for. Oh, we just spooked a big one right out of the head here. It could have been the one that bit earlier. Most likely not, though. This place is stacked with big fish. They don't come easily, though. You know, they're wary. This water's clear and it's relatively low. So you got to work for them. Still happy to be getting a little bit of action. Seeing some big fish that are also, you know, out in the feeding lanes. A lot of times that's the thing that can happen too. You come here and they're all tucked up under the banks, and good luck getting the big ones out. So all good signs. What do we got here? Heading the wrong direction again, size-wise, but another fish on the hook, so we'll take that. And yeah, that's our first brook trout. Not necessarily a good sign, but not necessarily a bad sign either. There we go.
This is a brown, obviously, but make no mistake, his size is thanks to the curse of the brookie. I swear, every time I catch one here, it usually means that only the dinks will be biting for the rest of the day. And sure enough, this brown seems to confirm that. Pretty as he is, I'm here today for the big ones. But I'm not gonna let my past experiences here control me, so I keep chugging along.
This is gonna get eaten. Seeing lots of little rises in this lane here. Oh my God, that was a big fish. Hit the fly, I couldn't even set it before he was gone. Let's see if he wants to come back. Fishing in a place like this, man, things feel way more high stakes. You definitely get the blood pumping a lot easier when you know you kind of got to be performing and be on your A game, because at any moment you could have a big fish on the end of your line. Here he comes. Oh man, that's an 18-inch fish all day. Wow. There we go. There we go. That fish feels pretty good. Definitely not as big as that other one there, but not bad at all. Yeah, this will be the biggest of the day so far here. Stay out of those willows, my dude. Oh yeah. Yep. Nice fish. This is what we come here for. 100%. Not as big as that one that just spooked back behind me here, but a solid fish. 15, 16-inch range here. It's nice, subtle, dry eat. Whew. There we go. He's getting tired out here. Whew. This Orvis 4-weight. It's a mid-flex rod. And, you know, I'm kind of new to the whole fly fishing thing. So this is quite a challenge for me here. Okay, come on. There we go. Yeah, that's a solid fish. That's the biggest fish I've caught on a fly rod. Caught him way bigger on tenkara, but yeah, that's my PB fly rod fish. I'd give that one a conservative estimate of maybe 15 inches. Fought crazy hard and was so much fun. Let's get back in this hole. I think there's more hole to work, and certainly there's more creek upstream that's going to hold big fish. But yeah, I'm having an awesome time already, and I think there's definitely the potential for some bigger fish today. Another nice fish. Maybe not quite as big, but certainly solid. Yeah, maybe 12 inches or so. But we're getting them all on dries, baby. Can't beat it. Really can't beat it. Beautiful wild browns. Nice size, healthy fighters on the dry. So cool. Dang, they're fired up today for real. All right, is there gonna be a giant fish up at the head here? I certainly hope so. There he is. There he is. There he is. Oh, that's a nice fish. That's a nice brown right there. Oh yeah. All right, we're just trying to keep things calm, cool and collected. Keep the power curve in this rod. Yep. Solid fish here. 15, 16 for this guy. Say this is my new PB. If we get him in here, he is a beauty. Oof. There we go. Ugly net job, but beautiful fish. Dang, this hole is on fire, dude. Crazy. What a beautiful brown. Thick in the shoulders. Yes.
I was so happy with this fish, but what's about to follow, it kind of makes this guy look modest. A few casts is all it took before I hooked into this fish.
All right, we got a tiny bit more to fish here. Right up at the head in the Cascades. And historically, I definitely have seen big fish here. Today, maybe they were all right here. I've already caught them all. But we'll give it a shot. Oh, this rod casts so nicely. Oh my God. Okay. That fish took off like freaking insane. Could not stop this one. Nope. Dude. Is this thing? No, it's not foul hooked. Holy shoot, dude. Wow. Oh my God. All right. That was scary. It's not over yet. That fish took off downstream so freaking fast. Oh my God. All right, we're into the 18-inch class now, I would say, and fully fired up. Whew. Oh my God. Wow. That was insane. I'm just slowly working him back upstream in case he decides to make another run like that. I think that was about what he had there. It seems like we got him under control. He's got a crap ton of weight to him though. Super nice fish. Oh my God. Yeah, wow. Wow. Okay. Had to make a split decision and just run downstream there. That was insane. Crazy fish. Okay. All right, we're close. This is a beast. All right, buddy. Wow, big fish. Very big fish. Okay. I need to reel it in a little bit more. Oh my God, yes! What a monster! Wow. That's so big. That's one of the biggest browns I've ever caught. And I've caught some big ones on Tenkara. It's probably right up there, tied, perhaps a little bit bigger. Fat, thick, tall. Holy crap, that's a nice fish. On the dry. Epic fight. Hooked him in shallow water. We got it done. Dang, dude. All right. Let's get this big beauty unhooked. Get him back in safe and sound. Oh my God. Amazing. Wow. What a fish. The turquoise on his cheeks. Whew. All right. I'm going crazy here. All right. Let's get this fish back in. What an absolute stud of a brown. Amazing. Oh, thanks for playing, buddy. Glad to see you head back home. God dang, that was insane.
Like a nuclear submarine emerging from under an ice cap, this submarine of my own came from under this bank right here. I couldn't believe my catch, but I'll let you know now, that won't be the last big fish I hook today.
Oh man, guys. It's gonna be hard to compete with that fish, but it's definitely a possibility in here. No kidding. I measured him against the net, my fish pond hand net, which has an opening of 18 inches, and he was bigger by a good little bit. So he was 19 or 20 inches for sure, which is just insane to pull a heavy 19, 20 inch fish out of water this size on a dry. That's it's as good as it gets. It's as good as it gets. I would not trade this in a million years for a tailwater and say like some 24 inch trout. I wouldn't rather be on a boat and catch bigger trout. This is like the juxtaposition of absolute fishing perfection. Small, walk yourself, cast yourself, water, and relatively huge fish contained within it. Just insane. Oh, that was a good looking fish there. Not a dink, rolled on it, didn't really bite it. I think this Orvis Superfine is really going to be my rod of choice anytime I'm going to be faced with some slightly bigger fish or some slightly bigger water. Right now I have a fiberglass 3-weight and this Orvis 4-weight Superfine. And honestly, genuinely love both of these rods for different purposes. The 3-weight, obviously, for slightly smaller fish. Although I'm pretty confident now that, I could probably pull in a 14, 15, 16-inch fish on that fiberglass 3-weight, especially if I had a little bit of room to fight the fish. But this 4-weight has now proven itself to me in my mind, and I've kind of proven it to myself, which was really part of the goal today. Is like, all right, what will happen, if I hook up to a fish of this size on this particular rod? Because in the places that I fish, 20, 22 inch fish is probably going to be as big as I'll ever realistically catch. And most likely really more like 16, 17, that's kind of my bread and butter size. And then of course I catch tons of dinks too, because I'm all about going to pretty tiny little creeks that have lots of dinks and just kind of experience the nature. But anyways, yeah, I think this 4-weight will more than suffice for that occasional big fish that I come into, and that feels really good because I enjoy the heck out of this rod. I mean, it's incredible to cast. It feels so light in the hand. It's balanced so perfectly right by the reel. I mean, it feels really, really nice. So yeah, to know that I can get into some bigger fish every once in a while on it, that's cool. I'm one happy fisherman this morning. Clouds are looking super pretty here in the middle of the day. It's definitely perhaps a sign of things to come, though. We're supposed to get some severe thunder or severe weather, thunderstorms rolling through in about 3-4 hours. Just a small chance, 30%. So even if they do end up hitting, it might not be too bad. There's a nice brown. Wow. In shallow water, this guy was. Dude, this is so fun. So fun. Just amazing. Oh, it's a rainbow. Nice size rainbow. Yeah, really nice rainbow. He's all fired up, fighting like a rainbow too. Man, I hope I get this guy in. I see the the pink on this guy's cheeks and lateral lines. This looks like a gorgeous fish. I think we've got him largely under control here. Putting some nice side pressure on him. Letting him swim upstream, tiring himself out. Another heavy fish though. Dang, what a day. Crazy. Yeah, beautiful fish. The rainbows are only in here kind of in June. It's getting near the end of June now, and eventually they just kind of disappear, or at least they're hard to catch. I don't know. And then you end up with only browns, which are generally catchable year-round. This is a solid rainbow, though. Oh, heck yeah, dude. Incredible fish. Well, there you go. That's probably the second biggest fish I've caught all day. Biggest rainbow, obviously. That's a nice, solid fish. 16, 17 all day, I'd say. We're coming up to another really nice hole, nice and deep. But we're working it slowly. Up from the rear here. It's very shallow in the rear, but you really never know. You know, that rainbow showed us. There's another little hit there. That looked like a smaller fish, but anyways, yeah, that rainbow showed us last hole that these fish are really holding in all types of water. They're not necessarily just only in the deep holes. So we owe it to ourselves to, you know, fish it up. Lots of little guys in the back here. I was trying to not hook one. I swear I'm really not like a size snob. My favorite thing is kind of going to the prettiest places I can find and catching whatever fish live there. But today, I got big trout on the mind. So we'll let this little brookie go and we'll continue on up. I'm sure it's a combo of just learning how to cast better. You know, this is probably my 5th or 6th, maybe a little bit more, 7th or 8th day on the water with a fly rod and reel after years of fishing strictly tenkara. So obviously I'm getting a little better, you know, that's for sure. But I really do feel that this Orvis rod casts so nicely. And the better I get, it seems like the better it gets, in that it really rewards me with these accurate casts, long casts. It's just a really fun rod to use. It's only been like 5 minutes, but I think it's about time we get to another big fish here. I like the look of this hole quite a bit. I think the best water is going to be right up at the top of the rapids there. I think that's where it's at its deepest. Oh, okay. Nice brown. What are you coming downstream? Okay. He's right here by me. Oh man, it's the best day of fishing I've had all year. Oh, he's got some life left in him. He's got some life. It's alright, we can land you right here, buddy. Let's do it. Well, they're super nice, probably 16, 17 inch fish here. All colored up too, gorgeous fish. Oh yeah, that's the prettiest one so far. Look at that yellow. Heck yeah. If you guys want to see something crazy, I think this might be a good chunk of the reason that this place has such big fish. These waters are truly productive. Look at that. Just stacked. Full of caddis. That'll do it. Certainly deep enough here for some fish based on what we've seen so far today, but it does get deeper as we move up into the rapids here. I actually just saw, there's a nice one. I was just about to say I saw a nice fish rise. Not this one actually, up a little further, right up under the bank there. So there's definitely more than one very large fish in here, which we kind of knew, just considering that it looks good. It looks really good. Everywhere there's been supposed to be fish, they've been there today, and they've all been willing to eat as well. It's not always that you get that lucky. There we go. I swear I did see a larger fish, in my opinion, basically 2 feet closer to the bank from where my dry fly is right now. If I can sneak a cast in there and he's willing to eat and I don't spook him, good. Oh, yeah. Fish just rose on that. Just off to the side, might have been a rejection. But yeah, in my opinion, that was a bigger fish. Even bigger than the one we just caught. No. Dang. No. That's not what we want. Especially in this hole. I don't want to lose this fly. This is the only fly I have of this type, because I think I mentioned it earlier, but I just found this fly riverside a couple years ago. It's just a kind of small chubby, maybe a size 14 chubby essentially. So I'm going to make the decision. We're going to blow this hole up. I don't want to retie. I'm being lazy. And keep fishing upstream a little bit. I have no doubt there could be some more fish just upstream here. And if not, we'll just head up to the next good looking hole. Believe it or not, this creek actually kind of meadows up even harder, and the holes get deeper, and I think it's just going to be non-stop action once we get there, which, I mean, it pretty much already has been non-stop action, but it's going to continue. It's definitely not going to get worse. There we go. Yes, dude. Non-stop action today. I don't know if little guy is the right word for this fish. He's still pretty respectable, but definitely a lot smaller than we've been catching. Still a pretty little wild brown that I will take all day. That's so cool.
Storm clouds hung overhead like gray weighted blankets, but they never kept their promise. I fished on, hard, for 3 or 4 hours, and I caught a lot of fish, although nothing huge. What I would have liked to catch is the person that left behind these string cheese wrappers. Barely anyone comes here. How could one of the few that do disrespect it in such a way? So lame. The sun tickled the horizon. I had a little time left, but not much. And to be honest, after the dark clouds left me, so had the fish. It had been a long day, but still, I wasn't ready to leave.
Man, things really slowed down. I blame the string cheese guys. I think they were in here dunking worms, scaring all my fish. Right? When your day is just on fire like it was pretty much the whole day, you just kind of assume it's just going to stay that way forever, huh? Or at least that's what my naive self does. Okay, there's a fish. Not a bad one either. Up in the shallows. All right. Yeah, nice brown. We're not done yet. Yes. Woo. These fish have got some serious spunk to them. Very hard fighters. Oh, beautiful. Not a giant still, but a very respectable fish. And I'm happy about it.
This would be my last catch. The day had many ups and downs, not unusual as far as days of fishing go, and as far as life goes too. But I choose to remember the highlights. Catching fish as big as these, especially as a noob to fly fishing, was incredibly rewarding. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe. I've got so many cool adventures to share. And if you don't mind, leave a like or leave a comment. I always enjoy talking to you guys. Alright, thanks so much for watching. I'll catch you guys next time.